Hello, Capricorn. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and these are your predictions for May 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising placement, then odds are this reading is for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site, and then just come back here and watch one of the May 2025 predictive readings for the placement or placements that you wish to view. Keep in mind, my friends, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you, and therefore messages may come through today that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that one message is intended for another Capricorn or another Capricorn placement watching. So just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And of course, Capricorn, if you would like a live face-to-face Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetaro.com, for more information. With all that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now for May 2025. What does Capricorn need to know for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for May 2025? Let's get one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. In the heart of your spread, my darling, we have the King of Swords. In your top row, we have the Hierophant, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands. Flanking your King of Swords is the Chariot and Judgment. Bottom row, we have the Lovers, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. At the bottom of your deck, a little sneak peek here into June, we have a Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. That leaves the Five of Cups, the Hangman, to the Five of Pentacles, and the World at the bottom of the deck. So, Cappy, I feel like you're edging ever closer to closing something out, whether that's a situation, environment, a connection, a thought pattern that you have, or maybe even a habit. But the way I have the spread here laid out, the 9-card spread for May, the top row will be the first 10 days of the month. The second row here is the middle portion of the month. That's when we have a full moon in Scorpio on May 12th. So this is that week. And then the final row here is like the third of the third, or like the final 10 days of the month. The heart of the spread is the King of Swords, which for you will be the energy that you are embracing in the month of May. So definitely looking for clarity here as you begin to move forward in a new direction. I'm clarifying these cards here now with the After Tarot deck. I'll give you the meanings of these cards and the messages I receive as we go through them, because the cards in this tarot deck have a slightly different meaning than the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck that we've all come to know and love. So let's tap into Capricorn now for May 2025. Let's clarify these cards and messages for Capricorn. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now, we are clarifying the Hierophant, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the King of Swords, Judgment, the Lovers, the Seven of Swords, and the High Priestess for May 2025 for Capricorn. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hierophant is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, the Two of Swords clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Chariot is clarified by the Emperor, the King of Swords is clarified by the Empress. Whoa, Capricorn. Judgment clarified by the King of Cups, the Lovers clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups. Cappy, what are you doing? And the High Priestess is clarified by the Sun. This has to be the best Capricorn reading I have done in a long time. Bottom of the deck, again, little sneak peek here. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. That leaves the Ace of Cups, a King of Wands, and Five of Wands to Eight of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So the heart of your spread, my darling, is King of Swords to the Empress. You are really in your power this month, whether you are masculine or feminine. You're embodying the best qualities of all four queens. If you're masculine or you identify as such, then you are embodying the best qualities of all four kings. This is a very clear thinking, very focused, very communicative Capricorn here in the month. It's like you know your worth, you know what you want, you know what you desire, and you're going after it. So if you had any confusion or illusion or delusion or anything like that leading up to May, I feel like this is really cleared up for you throughout the month, but more importantly in the mid portion of the month, that week of May 15th. So let's start off, my friends. In the top row here, we have the first 10 days of May. You are starting off with the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. Hierophant, someone who is rooted in traditional beliefs. And I don't mean that in a political sense. I just mean that you are feeling very grounded. This is your sister energy sign of Taurus. So you're feeling very grounded. Some of you very well could be married or in long-term committed relationships. But if that's not the case, the Hierophant is an individual who they know who they are. They know what they want. Their beliefs and their morals and their convictions are like rooted in concrete. They're unwavering. And this is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, which does talk about long-term abundance, long-term happiness, long-term success. So I feel like you have identified the 10 of Pentacles. How that resonates to each of you will be differently. Could be professionally, could be personally, could be platonically, could be, romantically, could be encompassing all of those things. But the idea here is I've tapped into a group of Capricorns that you know exactly what this is. You know exactly that this is what you want. And you're unwavering about this. This is like a no bullshit, not open for negotiation, Capricorn, in the month of May. I like this for you. Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Again, Two of Swords could be indecision. I'm not sure. Is it my heart speaking to me? Is it my mind? Is it my intuition? It's someone who is indecisive. But I feel like for a lot of you, what you maybe have been indecisive about, you're no longer indecisive about it. Again, you have identified what this 10 of Pentacles is to you, and you are moving forward towards it. And anyone who gets in your way, better watch out. That's the overall feeling here. Because in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, the Seven of Wands is an individual who they're holding the Ace of Wands. There's six wands kind of poking up at them. They're standing on a hill, and they're like, I'm standing my ground, right? Very Hierophant kind of energy, even though it's a wand card. It's a fire sign card. But very much like, I'm standing my ground. Again, I'm not negotiable. Don't you cross that line, because I know what I want and I know my worth as the Emperor or Empress, right? So don't cross that line, or don't think I'll settle for less. Again, I go back to, this is a no BS Capricorn collective I've tapped into. And anyone who breaches that boundary or crosses that line, you're willing to fight. So you're willing to fight and defend what it is that you want, and who it is that you are, and or that you have realized that you are. I think a lot of you are realizing your worth and what you bring to the table. Again, whether that's in a professional, personal, platonic, or romantic setting. It's like, I know what I am, I know my worth, I know what I want. And if you give me less, or you cross a boundary, or you disrespect me, or you think I will accept less, I'm willing to fight for what it is that I want. Because in the After Tarot deck, the individuals are breaching the boundary. Those six wands are breaching the line drawn in the sand. And there you are fighting them off. Like, no, I will not take less. No, I will not accept less. So I really like this for you, Capricorn. Then we have the Eight of Wands to the Eight of Wands. I mean, this is really forward movement. Remember what I said? You're leaving something behind. So I don't know what it is here that you're leaving behind. I feel like for most of you, it's a thought process or a thought pattern that you had. Like maybe for a while, you thought like you weren't good enough, or you weren't deserving. This is a Capricorn collective who's standing up for themselves. Again, at home, with people you live in, among friend groups, family connections, your romantic love life, even at work. This is a Capricorn collective that really, really knows their worth. And I feel like you're communicating that to individuals in the first 10 days of the month. Again, it's kind of like, don't give me less, because I'm not accepting it. Like, don't even insult me that way. So lots of forward movement here for the Capricorn collective as they're embracing their worth. This has a lot to do with Pluto leaving your sign, where it was for about 15 or 16 years. It's now transitioned over into Aquarius at the start of the year. So it's a bit bolder or braver of a Capricorn collective than we've seen before. So not only are you moving forward towards stability, towards knowing your worth, towards standing up for your beliefs and values, whatever they may be, but you're now very freely communicating this to anyone. So, in the original Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, the Eight of Wands looks exactly like this. 8 wands flying through the air. But in the After Tarot deck, there are only 7 wands, because you have transmuted a card of movement into a card of speaking, because one of those wands is now a bow and arrow. And we know that swords, right, in tarot are all about communication. So I feel like you're openly expressing yourself of what you will and won't tolerate in your various connections, environments, stuff like that. So I really like this for you. We then have that King of Swords to the Empress. Again, that's you saying very clearly what it is, who I am, what I want, what I believe in, and I'm standing on principle. This is flanked by the Chariot and the Emperor. I'm going to read this a couple of different ways. If you're a single Capricorn, you rising and elevating into Emperor or Empress status actually brings in a counterpart very quickly. Chariot, sorry, dropped your card. Chariot to the Emperor. This is a divine counterpart. You're bringing in an equal. You are attracting an equal because you elevated, because you're at a higher vibration. You're now attracting someone who's as high vibe as you are. If you are a Capricorn and you are currently in a connection, again, you raising that frequency, you saying, this is what I want. Like, for example, I could be speaking to a Capricorn where you're in a connection and you really want long-term traditional marriage, let's say, however you define that, or long-term committed relationship. This is you expressing this to your person. I will not settle for less. I will not continue to be a boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't want to be someone on the side that you see casually while you have lots of options. Like, no, I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. You're either going to stand up and rise to the occasion, or you can move aside and someone new will replace you. That really is the feeling here. So if you're currently in a connection, there have been some issues. I feel like you voicing what you want and really standing firm makes your person elevate to an equal. Emperor to the Empress here. So again, take it how it resonates for you. If you're single, you're drawing in what it is that you are, right? How you're showing up in the world. So there is an equal coming in the middle portion of May. And for others of you who are currently in a connection, by you leveling up, your person levels up. It's almost like they have to level up or you will leave them behind, right? We've got the Chariot moving forward and 2 Eight of Wands of moving forward. So it's almost like put up or shut up time here for this individual. If you want to take this as career and finance, again, this is you knowing your worth when it comes to employment. And if you are putting yourself out there right now, applications and resumes, then I think you are with this 2 cards here of Eight of Wands. You're receiving a lot of incoming offers, a lot of incoming job offers, and one in particular catches your eye. This would be you communicating with the employer, the new employer, about moving forward and having an interview and being hired and all of that. So I feel like one of them you jump on very quickly and you're like, yep, that's the job I've been waiting for. The pay scale is what I need it to be. It's a job that I've always wanted, Hierophant energy here, and you're ready to move forward in that respect. It's like you beat out the competition for that particular job. For others of you, you're currently at a job where maybe there have been some issues. You are communicating here with a higher up that I love what I do, but I also know what I bring to the table. And I know that there would be other employers out there. I know this because I know my worth, that would be very quick to hire me. So something here needs to change on the job front if you want me to continue showing up the way that I have been, or maybe even showing up at all. Very well could be you putting your boss on notice here as well. In that respect, I think there's a very quick positive response from your employer because they do not want to lose you, and they too are recognizing your worth and value. So take it all how it resonates to you. The other side of the King of Swords to the Empress is flanked by Judgment and the King of Cups. You standing in this very solid, grounded way and really vibrating at this higher frequency. Again, knowing who you are, what you want, and what you bring to the table. I feel it's like that judgment call. This is your judgment call. You're saying no more settling for less in whatever situation, environment, or connection this may be. No longer settling for less. King of Cups. This is like you saying, I'm no longer putting up with like half measures. I want equality, because the King of Cups in the After Tarot deck is pouring out a cup. So if you're not bringing a full cup to me, I don't even want it. If you're not bringing me what I want, if you're not showing up the way I need you to show up, if you're not treating me well at work, I'm willing to go out there and find other cups, other pentacles, other opportunities. And again, it's just this judgment call here that you're making. You will only accept what you know you are. And that leads you now to the last 10 days of the month of May, which is beautiful energy. Lovers and the Nine of Cups. Make your wish, my darling. I feel like your wish is granted here. Again, as long as you stay in that Emperor, Empress status and you're really resonating high vibe, it's almost like you've made this pact to yourself. I will not settle for less. And in that respect, more comes into you. So the Lovers card here is a choice that you're making in respect to whatever it is here that you're looking to change. So I could be speaking, like I said, to a Capricorn where you've put out your applications and resumes. One of these jobs really catches your eye. It's a wish fulfillment of a job for you. And you decide to give your notice. You're going to dump that cup, the existing offer from your current employer, give them your notice. And in that respect, you would be making the choice to move forward with this new business partnership, right? With the Two of Cups here. So moving towards the new employer. For others of you, like I said, you're meeting someone new, and this person, you're making the choice here to move forward with them. You're going to take it slow. High Priestess to the Sun card. We are in no rush. And Seven of Swords to the Two of Cups. And I'm going to strategically now move in this new connection because I've learned from the lessons of the past. I know my worth and I know my value. So I'm going to take it slow. High Priestess to the Sun card to kind of see where this connection can go. And if this is a current connection, I think your person makes a bit of an about face here and shows up correctly for you, opens up more to you, even emotionally speaking. And then it's your choice if you want to continue the connection. I'm getting the sense here that you do, because again, by you elevating, you showing up the right way, it almost forces your person to do some internal work, and so that they end up showing up the right way as well. And then we have the Seven of Swords to the Two of Cups. Whatever this is for you, professionally, personally, romantically, you played it so strategically, so well, that again, it comes in. Because in the After Tarot deck, the Two of Cups, the individual is, they're holding one another. So whether this is you, giving a handshake to the new boss because you're taking their job opportunity and you're exiting the current job. It could be you handshaking with your current employer and say, thank you for hearing me out, for giving me the raise or promotion, or again, change in work environment. I don't know. I could be speaking to a Cappy. You go to work every day in the office, and this is you negotiating to be able to work from home a couple days a week, something like that. Or you want to alternate every Friday off. But again, then it could be a professional handshake here. You and this individual coming together and agreeing on this new agreement moving forward. If this is new love, you're going to take it very slow. You're going to be very strategic because, again, you learned your worth somewhere in the past relationship or string relationships, and you're no longer settling for less. And if this is a current connection, by you elevating, your person elevates, and the two of you, this is a very good high vibe energy here, really into one another, still taking it slow, but really embracing one another, and almost like the healing aspect of the connection. Like for those of you where this is an existing connection, the Sun card is a very healing energy. So there's like a boost or shot in the arm here to the current connection. You're feeling revitalized. It's been healed. Both of you are elevating. And with the High Priestess energy, a lot of lessons were learned here. So take it all how it resonates to you. New or old, professional, personal, or romantic, by you knowing your worth, knowing what you want, and standing your ground, it's either drawing in new, that's just as elevated as you are, or it's taking your or it's taking your current circumstances or situations, environments, or connections, and they're kind of being forced to elevate to you. So take it how you want, claim it how you want. All of your journeys are different, but the one thing you all have in common, knowing your worth, is going to draw in exactly what you want. So bravo to you, Cappy. This is probably the best reading out of all the ones I've done so far. I still have Aquarius and Pisces to go, but bravo to you for knowing your worth. Now, little sneak peek into June here, my friends. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. Whatever it is for you, again, you're going to continue this feeling of moving forward towards the sun, towards healing, towards vitality, towards success, even into the month of June. So I just feel, again, like these new, I was going to call them soul contracts. Maybe for some of you, you're attracting new friends even. So take it, again, how it resonates to you. But it's like they're all coming in now, one by one, in the Knight of Pentacles. By you shifting your frequency, you now have more coming into you. Six of Pentacles. So again, more generosity, more love, better job opportunities. I just kind of feel like this good wave of yours, this good energy of yours carrying over into June. And it's because you were able to transform so much about yourself and your self-worth that it's like you're shifting your whole environment. So everything continues to transform with the Death card energy here well into June. Bravo, Cappy. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. Again, I feel like you have healed something within you, something that was, I'm going to say, broken for quite some time, where you didn't know your self-worth and you didn't know your self-value. Through June, again, you're going to carry this feeling of knowing your worth. So I feel like that part of you is done, because in the After Tarot deck, the swords are out of the heart. There's a bandage wrapped around it. You have healed, I think, a wound within you regarding your self-worth. We then have the Page of Wands. You're moving forward. Minor Arcana card to the Fool card. Moving forward in your journey of love. In your journey of love, in your journey of life, maybe in your journey of love and life, a lot more healed and just more aware is the feeling that I'm getting here. And the Knight of Swords is like, if anyone tries to disrespect you again or give you less than what you're worth, you're ready to fight. Because in the After Tarot deck, the Knight of Swords is going to battle. So even into June and well into those final 10 days of June, we see death to the Knight of Swords here. In that final 10 days, you're still transforming connections around you, and you're still holding firm to these boundaries that you've created for yourself. Absolutely beautiful reading here for Capricorn. Let's get a couple of oracle cards here for you, my darling, and we'll close it out with some kippers. Let's get 3 oracle cards now for Capricorn, the first 10 days, mid-month, and then the final 10 days for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We'll take this as your first 10 days. We have the middle of the month here. Beautiful, very nice energy here. And then the final 10 days here for Capricorn. Thank you. All right, so your first one, we have conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only what you may need. Sure, conscious consumer could mean you're going to decide to, purchase products and services and goods that are locally sourced. Bravo to you if that's a decision that you're making. But I kind of feel like this is a conscious consumer. You are only going to consume in, right, situations, environments, or connections that are on par with you at your level. And anything else, like if it's not to your benefit, I feel like you're a hell no. You're a hell no to it this month. Middle portion of the month, we have bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration. That's what we're talking about. And this landed right on the Empress card. So maybe for some of you, you need to get out of the house a little bit more. Go for walks in nature, garden or plant, get your feet in the soil, go see the beach. I know you're in a different climate right now for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, but there's still a need here for you to get out, even if it's just in your car and driving around on a good weather day. Go outside, enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect you with the limitless vastness that is out there. And I love that, how that landed right on the Empress. And then in the final 10 days, we have clearing debts. Your self-care, that's what Empress does. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts in your life. You already feel lighter and freer. And look at that. We see that. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups in the Sun. So you already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones. So again, if this is career-based, you're making more money at your current job or this new job, and you're able to clear some of your financial debts. For others of you, it's like you're emotionally clearing house, cleaning house, because again, you're only accepting connections that are now at your vibration, at your frequency. Let's get 3 more oracle cards now for Capricorn. First 10 days of May, please. First 10 days of May for Capricorn. Very nice. Wow. And the final 10 days. Thank you. Capricorn, first 10 days, you have ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed. That's that 3 of Swords here. So for some of you, by you healing this self-worth issue within yourself, you're actually healing generational karma as well. You're healing a generational wound, maybe within masculines or feminines in your life. So you're not just healing yourself, you're healing a generational wound as well. You then have Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. And we see that, right, with the 7 of Wands. Nothing is stopping you. You're communicating what you want with that 8 of Wands, transforming or transmuting one of those wands into a bow and arrow. Yeah, I feel like something here within you has definitely awakened. Very nice. And then you have Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Definitely changing here, but not, yeah, I don't want to discount the divine's intervention here because we do have some pretty prominent major arcana cards here, but this has a lot to do with you knowing your self-worth. So are there miraculous changes coming? Yes, but those changes are occurring because you changed. Because you changed. And that is the beauty here of this reading for you. Let's close it out, my darling, with some Kipper cards. The best reading so far out of all of them. Very nice. Let's get 2 cards here for Cappy for the first 10 days. Thank you. We have Pathway. Yep, it's a new path. It's a new way of showing up. High honor. I feel like now because you're doing this, you're holding yourself in such high honor. It's almost like everyone around you has to do the same. 2 cards here for mid-month. Thank you. We had House. This came out on the side. So for some of you, this is regarding a long-term committed relationship, right? So whether that's someone you live with, someone you want to live with, finding a partner that you want to grow with, buy a house with, I was going to say formulate a plan for the future with. There's something here about you doing this is changing the dynamic in the connections around you. It's almost forcing others to become as stable now as you are. Let's get 1 more card here. Oh, look, the imprisonment card came out upside down. So something here has kept you in prison. That's kind of like 8 of Swords, right? I don't know if I want to change. I don't know if I want to raise my elevation. What if I lose people in my life? I think what you're learning is if you're losing anyone in your life, they weren't meant to stay in your life. Like, I don't need to keep myself at a lower vibration just to keep what? Other lower vibration people around me, you know? So maybe that was your thought process for a long time. I have to stay low vibe because it's the only way to keep these people around me. And I think what you're realizing is, if I'm recognizing them as low vibe and I'm attracting what I am, then I'm low vibe. So there's something here of you freeing the way you're thinking. And that's like, I'm going to have to elevate. Everyone around me can elevate or they can leave and then the new will come in. But either way, I'm not going to stay at low vibe anymore. So I think you're freeing yourself from the imprisonment of being low vibe. Let's get 2 cards here for the final 10 days. I really like this for you. And that's also shaking up the foundation, right, of who you are with that house card on its side. And then we have occupation and privileged lady. This could be your partner. It could be privileged man, privileged lady. Take it how it resonates to you. But the occupation card, you working on the self-worth, taking care of yourself. Again, I feel like everyone's, first of all, they're going to all look at you like privileged lady, privileged man, like you're a great catch. You're someone we want to keep at work or someone we want to attract into our new place. You know, if this is a new place of employment. And for others of you, I'm telling you, you're attracting new love or you're just strengthening your current connection. And in that respect, your partner, if you're currently partnered, they're going to have to make it like their job to elevate to you, because now it's almost like, wow, it's a privilege to have Capricorn in my life. And now I need to show up the same way. Bottom of the deck, we have main female, we have poverty, and we have change. That's what you are changing. You could be main female, main male, doesn't matter to me. I don't read body parts, but I kind of feel like you are dropping the lack mentality of you're not good enough, or you're only going to accept like bare minimum from people. That is definitely changing. And courtship, for a lot of you, I'm telling you, this will either bring in someone new, or like I said, really be a benefit to your current connections, whether they're platonic or romantic. And for some of you, you're bringing in a new boss, strengthening a connection with a current one. And I'm going to throw this out there for one Capricorn. If you're thinking of starting your own business, this is the month to do it. This is the month to believe in yourself and to really go for the gold. And in that respect, I think it could be a business partner here that comes in and helps you. So take it all, take it all how it resonates to you. But this is a fabulous, definitely the best reading I've done for May. And I'm so happy that it's for the Capricorn collectives. I have some friends who are Cappies. So bravo to all of you. This looks fantastic. Stay high vibe, my friends. That is what I have for you for May 2025. If you liked any of these messages, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Capricorn, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.